Big question, I know, but why do you think people love Italian wine?
So I'll answer for myself, as someone who does love Italian wine. For me, one of my first experiences of Italian wine was a Chianti. I think it came in one of those basket bottle holders.
Yeah, real throwback.
Yeah, but it was something that really stuck out to me, and I still love Chianti. And then I think a lot of people may start with something like Sauvignon Blanc and work their way up to a Pinot Grigio and maybe to a Soave or Agave. And I think it starts as most people's entrance into wine. I think the prices are relatively affordable.
Yeah. And what I love about Italian food side is that it kind of straddles an everyday family restaurant all the way up to fine dining. So as you kind of discover Italian food and wine in tandem, you can kind of ride that journey, you know, and maybe if you start off learning a little bit and then kind of building in confidence, building in enthusiasm and kind of
it's
going
less
on.
intimidating maybe than other regions, which feels like you need to really know your stuff before you can fully engage. I think that's right, because of the way that Italian food culture is a bit more relaxed and informal. I think it really works with their wines as well. Another reason why people love it is because of the diversity. There's just so much to learn. Just as you think you've kind of got your head around a variety or a region, there'll be some crazy indigenous grape you've never heard of, or cool new producer to get on board with, or type of soil you've never heard of.
Totally agree on the discovery. I mean, Italy's more like, 15 different countries. And because there's so much focus on indigenous varietals, their own varietals in Italy and not the international French-dominated varietals as much. You don't see some of the wine stars outside of Italy, so there's so much more to learn and get your head around, which is exciting, also daunting.
It is
sometimes.
That's where we hopefully help.
Yeah.
But, as an Italy buyer, you must be constantly being like, "What is that? I've never seen that variety."
Never ending.
Life.
Never ending. Yeah. I mean, I think for me, the food is definitely the gateway in, but then as I got more opportunity to travel as well, for me, that's just so firmly imprinted. In my mind, I can't separate the food, the wine, and then the beauty of the landscape as well.
Do you have any hot recommendations of places that people should go to more for food and wine in Italy? Big question.
Big question. I fell in love with Tuscany first. You said that you love Chianti, and for me, I did an amazing walk from Siena to Rome, kind of through the Tuscan countryside, staying in hilltop towns, walking through vineyards. So when I picture Italy, for me, it's kind of burnt into the back of my brain is the kind of the rolling hills and the lines of trees.
Like quintessential Tuscany, those cypress trees.
But I think everyone knows Tuscany's beautiful, and I think now it kind of has such a strong reputation that it's probably not one, it wouldn't be a hot tip necessarily to discover. So I think there's a lot more. Sicily, in the south of Italy, there's a lot of areas maybe where people don't know the wines, although as much as the classics of Chianti or Amarone, or Barolo. So I think look south if you can bear the heat.
I agree. I went to Sicily 2 years ago in September, and it was incredible. We were staying near Etna, and you can just, on these drives, you'll be on one side the amazing coastline, on the other side is Etna, kind of smoke billowing out. And then the wines are so cool, and you've got the volcanic soil type, which adds like an amazing, really unique footprint on the wine.
That kind of minerality.
The smokiness and just a really distinct character, which is very cool.
And then you can look at, some of the producers that you might visit and the history that they have. Some of them might be 25 generation family businesses, which is like completely insane to me that they can, still be going.
Yeah, I mean, the history of Italian wine dates back to the Romans, I suppose.
And before even. So I think the earliest, and it came in through the Phoenicians, I think, without going, way back. Which is,
Sorry.
I'm a bit of a history nut, so
good.
I don't mind that. So kind of ancient Lebanon, that would have been, and they brought the wine, they were kind of Mediterranean traders.
Yeah, they were friendly traders, weren't they?
Friendly traders, but to kind of Greece, and then the Romans were definitely the ones that kind of, gave wine to, most of Europe. They brought it into France, to the UK famously, and spread it across Italy, inland and up into the mountains and the Alto Adige as well. So, Romans are really the drivers for the wine that we love.
Incredible heritage that they created. Well, they knew their stuff.